Okay, Thursday. Thursday will be the next quiz in this unit. It will cover, all right, Thursday's quiz will cover the following days in your packet. It will cover 7, 9, and what we're doing today with 11, all right? So those on Thursday, days 7, 9, and 11. All right, and some of you guys need to make up big time here on this next quiz, all right, from your past performance on the first one. All right, we will review on Wednesday. So today will be day 11. Tomorrow will be practice. Wednesday will be review for the quiz, and Thursday's the quiz. Okay, and I think you guys will admit this stuff hasn't been the easiest here. Okay, yeah, it's been easy when we have had 3 problems and I can work with somebody around me, but on your own, who knows how it's going to go. All right. All right, last 2 days, we've been going from rectangular equations to polar. We're going to go in reverse now. All right, a polar equation to a rectangular. Quickly, just some things to review here. What was your x coordinate equal to? Anytime I saw an x the last 2 days, Friday or Thursday, what'd you plug in for it? R cosine theta, yep. And anytime you saw a y in rectangular form, you plugged in r sine theta. Got it. Okay, there's a couple extras here today. Secant, I don't know if anybody remembers back in the day, secant's the reciprocal of cosine, and cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. We're going to need those at the end here today. There's one other one I want you to remember, and you guys can help me out finding it. Let's just say you set up a right triangle in quadrant 1. What coordinate was down here? What coordinate is down here? This is what axis? X-axis. What coordinate was here? The y. And anybody remember, we used Pythagorean theorem to find this hypotenuse, which was what value? This will find what value on the polar grid? R value. Yes, R. All right, and I bring this up because this is something we're going to remember today. When you use Pythagorean theorem, it says x squared plus y squared equals what in this case? R squared. That's the one I want you to remember. That's a big one for today when we convert. X squared plus y squared equals R squared. Okay. Are we ready to go? Because I know there's only, what, 4 of them today? 5? I can't afford to fly by them. All right, because heads are going to be spinning tomorrow when you're trying this on your own. Okay, here's r equals 8. That's a polar equation because it's r. I want it into rectangular form now. Well, this r by itself isn't going to help me out. What do I have a formula for? R squared. How can I make r into r squared? Square both sides. Both sides. Both sides. All right? Having r by itself will not help me out changing it into a rectangular equation. So what I am going to do, yes, I'm going to square both sides and get r squared equals 64. Now we can start talking about substituting in. What's r squared equal to? R squared. X squared plus y squared, which we got from our right triangle. All right, so in for r squared. Anytime I see an r squared today, I'm going to think x squared plus y squared equals 64. Now that's is it into rectangular form? Because you see what variables with it? X and y, yes. If you see an r with it still, it's still in polar. And I'm going to challenge you guys a little bit today. Sorry, anybody know what this is a graph of? X squared plus y squared back in the day? When both x and y are squared? It's a circle. Okay, that's a circle. So when we graph this on Friday, it's going to be a circle on the polar grid. Okay, it's going to be a circle. You guys will see how it works. All right, hopefully I can wrap all of it together. All right, here you go. 7 equals r cosine theta. I think we're almost done here. Anybody see anything familiar up there? R cosine theta in rectangular is what? Okay. So what can I change this to? 7 equals Anybody see any thetas or r's there anymore? I don't. I see an x. It's in rectangular. And anybody know what this is a graph of? X equals 7? That's a line, yep. Okay. Specifically what type, if we want to get crazy? Vertical line, Jess. Nice job. It's a vertical line. Yep. Anything there? Just substituting an x on that one. And now we're going to get a little crazy. R equals cosine theta. Put that into rectangular. I don't know. I don't like it when it's r. I like it when it's r squared. So how do I turn an r into r squared? Oh, we'll multiply it by r. And to keep it balanced, whatever you do on one side, you got to do the other side. So everyone ready? I'm going to take r equals cosine theta. I'm like, shoot, I can't do anything with r, but I can always do something with r squared. So yes, I'm going to multiply both sides by r. Watch this magic now. All right, help me out. On the left side, what do we have? R squared equals, what about this bad boy? R cosine theta. Okay, all right. R squared, x squared plus y squared. Anybody notice r cosine theta? Don't think you need to be a hero here either. Is everything with x and y's now? Okay, it's rectangular. All right, it's in rectangular form. Go ahead. Yep. So say that one more time. Mm-hmm. It's a good question. No, you brought up, so cosine is okay, here you go. It's a good point. Okay, so I squared both sides instead. Okay, ready? I probably did it this way because it's a little bit more easier to handle when we get that. But ready? Here you go. I squared both sides. Okay, so I got that because that's r squared equals x squared plus y squared, right? Cosine squared, I just left cosine squared. Good? Okay, cosine squared, ready? Over here, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? Adjacent is x. Hypotenuse would be 1 here. So x over 1 is the same as x. Okay? X squared and y squared, or x and y are both squared. Anybody know what graph this is going to be then? That's still a circle. Yep. Okay, next up, r equals 4 cosecant. That's why I gave you the conversion at the top. What's cosecant equal to so I can rewrite this? Oh boy. 1 over sine theta. So what's this going to turn into? R equals 4 times 1 over sine theta. So what's in my numerator? Here, I'll write it. 4 times 1 over sine theta. Here you go. Can you clean that up? That's what I'm asking for. Can you clean that up? Not 4 sine theta. 4 over numerator times numerator. Denominator times denominator. All right, I'll let you guys look at that and see if you can think of anything I can do here. Because I need some X and Y's here. I got one idea up here. Maybe another idea, Jess? So you want to get rid of the denominator? Okay, hold on, everyone here, because I would like to do both. All right, I have multiply both sides by sine to get it out of the denominator. And then over here, I'm saying, instead of having an r, we love to have r squareds when we go into polar. So multiply both sides by r. Can we do both? Okay, everyone ready? Because watch what happens. Multiply both sides by sine. What do you end up over here with? R sine theta, familiar, equals what on the right side? 4. R sine theta, anybody? All right, you ready, boys? All right, look, I want to show both because some people may on the quiz Thursday be like, I know to get r squared, so that's what I'm going to do. Everyone ready? Multiply both sides by r. What's on the left side? R squared. How about on the right side? What gets multiplied by r here? Not both. Just the? If I multiply this fraction by r, painfully, the numerator only, so it's going to be 4r over sine theta. Now what? Good talk. Guys, what did we do in the last problem? Can I, even before, I don't want to start plugging in x squareds, y squareds because I'll still have r and theta, but can we get rid of this? Multiply both sides by sine theta. So r squared sine theta equals 4r. How many r's you got on the left? How many on the right? Can I cancel? Divide out? So what's left on the left when I divide it out? 1r sine theta. And what's left on the right? A 4 and r sine theta. Okay, so it can be done. I know some of you are like, well, I'm just going to do it that way. Okay, that's fine. Just get rid of it right away. And what type of graph is this? Y equals 4. Line, horizontal line, nice. All right, here you go, going totally hands off here. Woo, going totally hands off. Any suggestions? Even if it's wrong, who cares? Remember, I can't deal. Remember, you can't deal with an R. That's tough. Right now, you're not substituting anything in. I can do something with n r squared, so I can multiply both sides by r. Yep, go ahead. Multiply both sides by r. So here you go. R squared equals, I'll just put it on the outside first. 8 cosine theta plus 2 sine theta. All right, what are you going to suggest I do with this r now? Yeah, ready? Watch what happens when you distribute. What do you get here when you distribute? 8 r oh, something looks familiar in there. And then what about in the second one? 2 r sine theta equals r squared. I think you can do 3 different substitutions right now. 3 different substitutions. R cosine theta? So this will be 8x plus 2y equal to, anybody see any more r's or thetas? I do not either. Anybody know what this is going to be a graph of? Circle, yep. Whew. That is a long day, yeah.